Hello, hello. Welcome to my space, or welcome back. I hope you are doing well. So listen, I had a dream, and I think that in this dream there is a message for someone. So I'm not going to get into the dream, but mainly the main idea that I took out of it. It might not apply to all of you, but it might apply to some of you. So before I'm getting into a reading, I want to talk to you about that. If you have humiliated a narcissist, and I'm saying humiliated because I don't think that your intention was to humiliate them, to hurt them, none of that, right? But as we know, narcissistic people, if you just don't see them as the amazingness that they think that you should see them, you humiliated them. If you decided not to deal anymore with their games and their abusive behaviors, gaslighting, projection, instability, sometimes aggressiveness, also, you have humiliated them, right? You understand the idea. So, here's the thing, right? For a narcissist, nothing is more important than their ego, and they are fed by revenge, and you have no idea the amount of energy that they will put into getting their revenge. So, if whoever I'm describing here, right, is approaching you, please pay attention, because in my dream what happened, it is that somebody puts a huge amount of energy in order to rebuild the trust, right? Truly, like so much energy that you would think, like, why would this person just do it for revenge? It doesn't make sense, right? Because for a normal human being it doesn't make sense, but they did all of this in order to humiliate you and feel in their power again, right? So in fact all of it was a trap. So I'm just telling you, please pay attention. A narcissist doesn't think like you, and as the most precious thing in their life, it is their ego. And if they decided that you are hurting their ego, you have no idea how much energy they will put in order to get their revenge, right? So please, please, please pay attention, right? So this being said, let's get into a reading. I hope you are doing okay. I hope that you are peaceful, that you are clear-minded, that you are drinking your water, that you are stretching. Softly, I stretch myself, and I have to tell you that I hurt my hip. So now I am moving like a very, very old lady. So pay attention, even when you are stretching, to do it with love, you know, with don't go too far, don't, you know, just all with love and all with care, right? So let's see here, what is the setting, what is the main subject, what are we talking about? Thrills. Okay, we might be talking about the same thing that I had some kind of download about, might be talking about something else. So the main subject here, it is continuous cycles, bad decisions, addiction, somebody who is all into the moment, right? Feeling things very, very intensely. Okay, other people. Sipping. Oh, and we also have the antisocial here that was right under. We are talking about gossip. Ah la la, it kind of feels that it might be related to what I was talking about here. Someone that doesn't like to be seen in a certain way. Oh, Clapton is with us in the studio. If you haven't been here, Clapton is my cat, and I love to have her energy in the studio. She's sleeping here next to me. Okay, the driving energy. Let's see what's the driving energy. Family in reverse. Okay, kind of feel that somebody is afraid for their reputation. Let's see what is hidden. What is hidden? that you release this person. Okay. Let's see here the path shift and the change. The path shift, the change. Karmic. Okay. Hater. Lesson learned. It's written lesson learned here. I feel here that what's going on, it is that somebody is very much afraid of their reputation. We are talking here about someone who is reckless. This is what I feel with the Thrills card here. They are stuck in bad cycles. They are very, very impulsive. Kind of feel that there is a lot of attention on you, on them. Maybe about the fact that you have taken distance out of them. Taken distance of them. We might be talking about family. It doesn't have to be your family. It can be a family. It might also be that there is some kind of pressure of family, right? People telling them, you are bringing a bad name to our family. Yeah, because what appears here, it is that this person might have painted you as being clingy, as you not releasing them in some kind of way, right? And what is changing here, it is that they are seen as karmic, right? Third parties, it's a hater. This is what we have here, right? Okay, so this being said, let's get into it a little bit deeper. So, just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please, take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours. You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about, right? If I'm talking about masculines or feminines with gender-related cards, I'm not especially talking about the gender, I'm talking about the energy of the card, so please apply it however it applies, and this reading can be past, present, or future. So I showed you what was on the bottom of the deck, hopeful, in reverse. Ooh. Look what we have here, the narcissist in reverse. Kind of feel that they have painted you here as a narcissist. Projections, obviously. And they are not hopeful anymore, and this is when they get the most dangerous, right? We know that when we are in a relationship with someone narcissistic, it becomes dangerous when they feel that they lost, right? Because for them it's all about winning or losing. They are acting from their ego. I'm attracted to this clingy in reverse, and I also feel here that they might have pretended to let go, right? But they did not. They might be stalking you, they might be talking about you, or avoiding totally to talk about you, but it might also show something, right? Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. Let's get a little bit more information. Let's see here what we are getting for the Thrills. Continuous cycles, bad decisions, addictions. Obviously, I'm seeing the Devil card in front of me here. Tell me, the Thrills. The King of Swords in reverse. The King of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, and the Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah, okay. The King of Swords in reverse, the King of Pentacles in reverse, right? We might be talking about two people, we might be talking about one person, and as said, it doesn't have to be masculine, even though we have two kings here, right? But what we are talking here about, it's a master manipulator, someone who is all about their ego, their image, their power. It's exactly what I was talking about here, right? And what it feels like, it is that they might have thought that you would be in a depressive state. And the problem here, it is that you might have been in a depressive state in the past, but you are not. We might also be talking about the fact that they refuse to accept that you moved on. Let me see if you can see all the cards. Yes, you can. Okay. Arrogance, corrupted, controlling, manipulative, status driven, money hungry. Using their intelligence in the worst way possible, right? We are talking here about a master manipulator. Nothing is real, nothing is true, very cold, very cold. They don't care about hurting others. It's all about them, right? Okay. It's interesting because with the King of Swords here, we have a very quick energy, right? And with the King of Pentacles, we have a very slow energy. So it's kind of somebody here who has an idea, and they will spend their whole time and energy and being very, very, very patient in order to get to their goal. Okay, anything else here about these trills? You see, they don't want to let go. They don't want to let go. They are holding on to something. Yeah. Yeah, they are greedy of their ego, of their pride, right? It's all about their pride. How dare you insult me? How dare you move on from me? How dare you see something ugly about me? How dare you? Right? I'm such a good manipulator. I'm putting so much energy in presenting the perfect image. How dare you see above? Right? It's truly a deadly insult for them. How dare you? And then you are not even in depression. You see here with the Five of Cups, this person, they are turned to what they lost. There are still positive things here. There are cups that are full here. But this person is turned on what they lost. This is depression, when you only see the dark, right? You don't even succeed to see anything good. It's in reverse. How dare you? How dare you release of someone as abusive as me? How dare you? Okay, let's see here the sipping with the tea, the rumors, the gossip. Tell me. The King of Cups. Ooh, yeah, I understand what's going on here. Yeah, listen. The person that we are talking about, that you should already know who we are talking about here, right? Here's the issue. They present themselves as being someone so emotionally intelligent, right? We might even be talking about someone who is into psychology, into philosophy, into all those kind of things, right? They are presenting themselves as being so sensitive, right? This is what they are presenting themselves to be. It's not who they are, right? But we know here that we are talking about someone who's maintaining some kind of image. Yeah, the Three of Pentacles in reverse. People don't want to work with them. People are talking against them. Maybe they are celebrating you because maybe you have been truly emotionally intelligent and mature in this situation. There is here some kind of truth and clarity. The Page of Swords. People being curious, observing what's going on here, right? I feel that this person wanted to be seen as someone elevated, emotionally elevated. But people are curious, they are watching. Might be also talking about you, who was very, very observant, and you decided not to work with them, right? Because there is here something that has screamed at you red flags. We might be talking obviously about a romantic relationship, but we might be talking about work. We might be talking about family. It doesn't matter, right? A narcissist, no matter the titles, so even if it's a parent, a sibling, it doesn't matter. The title is not important. First of all, they are a narcissist, right? And people around them are narcissistic supply. They are supposed to fulfill some kind of role into feeding this person, their well-being, their ego, their image, their wallets, right? Their pleasure. This is what we are talking about here, right? Let's see, let's take one more with the sipping here. It kind of feels that this person has been talking very badly about you, and now there is some kind of balance happening here, right? I kind of feel that they might have charmed people in the past in order for nobody to work with you, for people to stay away from you, right? But people have been curious. With the Page of Swords, we are talking about being curious, trying to find some kind of information. Yeah, and this is bringing some kind of balance here. Let me see here. Let's get a little bit more information about this King of Cups. Tell me, the King of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. Whoa! The Ten of Cups, the Ten of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, we are talking here about a hater. It's written on one of the cards. Here, the hater, right? Yeah, we are talking here about somebody who cannot stand to see other people being emotionally fulfilled, right? So they are presenting themselves as this King of Cups. We might also be talking here about them seeing you as a King of Cups, meaning that you have gone through a lot because you are somebody very, very emotional, maybe very empathetic, right? But you are not a page or a Knight of Cups anymore, right? You have the level of the King of Cups. So you have learned how to be in control of your feelings. And I don't mean this in the way of you have learned to numb your feelings. This is not what it is. We are talking about you not just giving out your cup's energy, you being able to put your mind in front of your heart when it's necessary, right? You are not naive anymore. You understand that many people are not operating like you anymore. You have gained awareness, self-awareness, wisdom, all those kind of things. And I kind of feel that here, because of that, you understood about them something that made them very, very uncomfortable. Let me remind you that we are here in the second place talking about other people, and we are talking here about the tea, we are talking about the gossip. So, the main problem here, considering that we have this Two of Pentacles here, it is that there is some kind of balance. It means that this person might have painted you in a certain light, right? We know that we are here talking about someone for who their image is very, very important. Their status, their power, very, very important. Their whole confidence relies in that, right? When we have kings in reverse, we are talking about people who are thirsty of control, and they are using this control because they are not like in the worst way, because when we are with the king, there is an element of control, but there is good control and there is bad control. There is good power and bad power. When the kings are in the upright, we are talking about someone who is using their power with responsibility. It's not all about them. They know that they are a leader. They know that they are responsible, right, of other people too, and they are using their power, their status, in the best way possible, thinking about the community. When it's in reverse, it's not. We are talking here about people who want to reach some kind of place of status, honor, whatever it may be, because they are thirsty of this power for selfish means. It's all about them. They want to use it in order to serve themselves. This is what we are talking about here, right? So, kind of feel here that also, let me tell you that kind of feel that we are talking here about somebody narcissistic or somebody with a narcissistic wound, right? They are driven by this narcissistic way of thinking. So they don't have to be a full-blown narcissist, right? In the psychological dictionary, NPD, right? It doesn't have to be, but a lot of people are still driven by a narcissistic wound. So it kind of, those people very often, they are not attracted by weak people, especially people that are transparent, easy targets. No, because we are talking here about people that are all about their image. They are attracted by people who carry a lot of light, and this is why very often they are attracted by people carrying the energy of the earth angel, people of the collective, very loving, very caring, very empathetic, that has a lot of light. I also see in front of me the Queen of Wands, people that are magnetic, right? We are talking here about energy vampire. So with this Ten of Cups here, there is the fulfillment. So it doesn't mean especially that you are at the biggest fulfillment of your life, but you are heading there, right? You carry some kind of light and happiness, positivity, maybe hope inside of you. Yeah, they couldn't stand it. They couldn't stand it. So those people, they will be attracted by people that are in this energy of the Nine of Cups, of the Ten of Cups. This is what they are searching for. This is an interesting target, and it's all about bringing those people to hate themselves. Why? Because narcissistic people, they hate themselves, right? They are haters. This is what they are. But they prefer, obviously, they are not interested by somebody who already hates themselves. This is not a challenge. This is not interesting, right? So they are going after people that carry the light, and they want to have this light, to steal this light. Energy vampire, right? Okay. Let's see here what's going on with the family in reverse. It's interesting. This is the driving energy. Let's see here the family in reverse. Did you see how it turns? How this moon card turns? The devil in reverse. The Hierophant in reverse. I feel that either we are talking about your family or we are talking about a family where you feel that they are hiding a lot. They are hiding a lot, and you felt the need to protect yourself, detach yourself, heal from them, because they might have been totally controlling, obsessive, trying to impose their ways on you, treating you as if you were lesser than, right? Made you feel that you were weird, right? We might be talking here about a family that if you are looking from outside, everything looks good. right? They know how to present an image, right, of being people who respect values, ethics, right? They live a traditional life, a life that you would say they know the right people, they are doing the right things, right? They present themselves as being good elements of the community, but you could see something else there. You knew that there was something else there, right? And they might have made you feel uncomfortable because you might be a free thinker. They didn't succeed to, how do we say, you know, when you have a dog, you are training the dog in order to yeah, it's kind of controlling you, dominate you, tame you. I think that this is the word, right? Yeah. Let me see here what we are getting. I feel that they needed you you know, it's like if, for example, somebody is presenting some kind of image, right? That they are, I said, very clean family, right? And in fact, I said, it's an image. Behind, they might be having very, very weird behaviors, right? Like, for example, sorry, this is what's coming to my mind, some kind of schmexual something there, right? I'm not saying in between the family, but their behavior is yeah, it's just an example, right? Or they are very conscious that the image that they are giving and who they truly are, there is some kind of difference, right? And so for you to be part of the family, they need to test you in order to see if you would, if they wouldn't be in danger because of the darkness, right, that they are truly operating from. So they need to test you, right, to see if either they can control you or if maybe you are as dark as them, in fact, right, if you are operating the same way as them. And it kind of feels that it's not the case. But what I also feel here, it is that it is not the case, right? They are hiding a lot. They have a secret life. You don't. You don't. The devil in reverse. And so they have painted you as being them. If, let's say, they are very promiscuous, they have painted you as being promiscuous. If when they are between them, they are talking all the time about how they are superior to other people. Let's say we are talking about people that are racist, for example, right? So they need you to be racist too, right? And maybe they realize that you are not, but now they are painting you as a racist, as if you said this and that and that and that, right? Just because you are not. Okay, let's see here. The Hierophant in reverse, tell me. Yeah. The issue it is that you see some kind of truth. You are in alignment, in mental clarity. You know who you are. The words that you are saying reflect who you truly are. So you are in the truth, in justice, while they are not, but they have an image to maintain, right? Okay, anything else here about the family in reverse? Queen of Cups in reverse, emotionally unstable, immature, unable to be in control of their own feelings. Kind of feel that this is what they wanted you to be. I feel that this is what they wanted you to be. Might have painted you as emotionally unstable, immature. Tell me, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah, presenting themselves as some kind of victim. Victim of your nastiness, of your meanness, right? I don't feel that it holds anything here with this Two of Pentacles. Here, I don't feel that it holds. Let's see here. The clingy in reverse. This is in what's hidden. Tell me. Clingy in reverse. Yeah, it's all about them telling about you, that you don't let go, that you are trauma bonded, right? That you are the problem, very defensive, very problematic. It's not the case. The Four of Cups, the Ten of Swords in reverse, yeah, they don't want to face the truth. Yeah, you block them. You block them. So it's not what's going on here. You are not clingy, but they are. They are. Because of their ego, right? Because you hurt them. How dare you? And it kind of feels that we are talking here about more than one person. Yeah, it might be one person feeling that they are bringing the shame to their own family also, right? So they hate you because how dare you? Tell me. Tell me the clingy in reverse. Anything else about that? Yeah, you have left the past in the past. But they have not. They have a toxic nostalgia here. Yeah, because you are not interested. You understand those people who think that there are some kind of something here, right? Or this person. Yeah, they are stuck in the past. They are stuck in the past. Okay. I do feel the backfiring energy, right? So I feel here that they have painted you as being clingy, right? Maybe painting you as being very, very protective. You have a problem. You are this. You are that. You are very defensive. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here what we are getting for the karmics. This is in the path shift, in the change. Tell me the karmics. Listen, it reminds me of my dream. I'm sorry, right? The Fool, having faith, wanting a new beginning, right? Because they cannot let go. But the reason why they cannot let go, it is because you see them for who they are. So now they need to convince you that you are confused, right? Kind of feel that we are talking here about someone who's obsessively thinking about you. Six of Swords in reverse, inability to let go. Inability to go towards calmer waters. I feel that they truly feel the need to convince you that they are not who you see that they are. There is here some kind of someone trying to save themselves. And they hope that they can somehow have this new beginning with you, because maybe they see was so hopeful, so innocent, right? That maybe I feel that they consider themselves as more intelligent than you, right? They are already surprised here of what's happening here, right? They never expected you to release, to let go. They are the ones unable to let go here, right? Four of Pentacles, holding on. The Six of Swords, inability to think about something else, overthinking, stuck. Okay. Let's see, anything else here regarding those karmics? Tell me. The Nine of Wands in reverse. They don't want you to be defensive towards them anymore. Yeah, listen, they want to regain some kind of control over you. This is what it is. I don't see anything here talking about them changing, healing. No, what I see here, it is that they are clingy, but they have presented you as being clingy, right? I feel here a lot of fiery energy, but not a good fiery energy, right? Somebody very stressed, always need to be seen, to have attention on them. They are driven by their ego, by anger, by frustration, by low vibing passion. We are not talking here about someone who's peaceful, right? Somebody who always needs thrills. They are not peaceful inside. Yeah, and I truly feel here that there is this element of the reputation, and I also feel that maybe it might even be that their own family is turning against them. We have here the Three of Pentacles in reverse. The family turning against them and telling them, you need to arrange the situation here. Yeah, they cannot defend themselves. Yeah. Okay, let's go to closure here. Let's go to closure. What are we getting for closure? Closure, please. Oh, listen. Yeah. I feel that they are extremely afraid of the judgments. This is what they are afraid of people judging them, right? We have here the T. People curious about the truth and realizing here that in fact they are the one that are clingy. They are the one who have a lot of secrets, who are hiding something, right? That you have moved on. Yeah, they're afraid of the backfiring. Look at the difference. We have the Queen of Swords here and the Queen of Pentacles. All their lies, all their critics, all their judgment, all their manipulation. Right? Their bitterness, their inability to move on while pretending. While you are here in this energy where you are investing in yourself, you are, with the Queen of Pentacles, we are talking about someone independent, taking care of themselves, being very reasonable, very realistic. Yeah, this is their issue. And we are not talking here about a page of pentacle, we are talking about a queen of pentacle. It's a queen against a queen, the darkness and with the pentacles, should I say the light? I don't know, but with the Queen of Swords already we are talking about somebody cold, but in reverse, she's a bully, right? It's a bully. And then you in this energy, loving, caring, patient, realistic. They are not. They are lost in their own toxic narratives. Okay, anything else here for closure? Tell me. Anything else for closure? There is some kind of truth that is undeniable. It's undeniable, right? And somebody now needs to make a choice. I kind of feel that their choice, it is to try to somehow seduce you, right? Make you change your mind about what you think about them, or prove you that they have changed in some kind of way. Pay attention, please pay attention, because if we are truly talking here about someone narcissistic, right? They will put a lot of this is the work of their life now, right? To convince you, because their whole personality is standing on them. So they will put a lot of energy in trying to convince you of whatever, I tell you, so much so that you will wonder, like, in the beginning you might be protective of yourself, right? But this person will insist so much, that at the moment you will say to yourself, no, but this person wouldn't spend so much energy, it doesn't make sense. Except that you have to think about this person. What counts the most for them, it is their own mirror. Think about Narcissus, their own mirror. And right now, through you, they cannot stand what they see in their mirror. So they are fighting for you, and the patience that they are showing towards you, it's not truly towards you. It's towards themselves. This is what's going on here, right? It's very, very important to understand that. I know that I met someone, like, it was not, I was not interested in anything, in any, it was between the years 16, 19, that I was truly in my hermit period, decided by myself, for myself, trying to heal, cleansing totally of my past. I knew that I wanted to get out of this, being a healer, and as a healer, you need to be healed, right? It's important. So I truly put all my energy in that. Not interested in relationships, not interested in anything. I crossed someone, and the moment that I crossed this person, I thought to myself, wow, this person looks like an angel, but I immediately felt that I was dealing with a fuckboy, even though there was nothing in them that said fuckboy. They don't look like it, they don't. They look like an angel, right? But intuitively something said to me, this is what it is. So anyway, I was not interested in a relationship. I have been stunned by something in them. There was something angelic about them, right? But truly, like, it wasn't important for me. I just moved on. This person came back again and 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 again to the same place where I was, which was not an easy place to access, right? Because as said, I was in my isolation period, my hermit mode. I was finding places that were very, very retired, right? That people wouldn't access so easily. I wanted to be with nature, with myself, not interested to meet people. You know, and at the end of the day, I started to doubt my intuition. And obviously, I doubted my intuition because I didn't know this person. I didn't know this person. Absolutely no idea of who they were. It was just something. I got a message, this is a fuckboy. But I said, because they were coming over and over and over and over and over again, I said, like, obviously I'm wrong, right? Why would a fuckboy put so much energy, right, in coming back to this place that is so not easy to reach, right? And looking at me all the time, like trying to pass me some kind of messages. Yeah, it was a narcissist. It was somebody who couldn't stand the fact that you know, I was in my own world, my own thing. Maybe they are used to have people very easily, right, to have what they want. Apparently, the fact that I was in my own thing, doing my own thing, it just motivated them more, right? Because the real reason why I start to observe them and open my energy to them, it was because of the insistence. This is the only reason why. Because it didn't make sense to me. And I was not interested in a relationship, nothing, but I said, you know what? One of the things that I admire, it is somebody who truly, they want something and they are going for it, right? But it's dangerous with narcissistic people, right? It's not because they want something and they go for it that it's coming from the right place, right? So anyway, this being said, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I hope, yeah, you move forward and yeah, they are stressed out. They are trying to avoid the tower. Right? I hope that it was helpful, insightful, maybe healing, if not at least entertaining. Wishing you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Sending a lot of love and good vibes towards you. Until very, very soon. Bye.